Slaps. Imagine a world ending, not once, but twice. That's the brutal premise of the new series, Bunker, and its first episode, Day Zero, is one of the most intense pilots I've seen in years. It doesn't just show us the apocalypse. It shows us the terrifyingly logical planning that went into surviving it. The episode opens with the world already in chaos. A fast mutating virus is ravaging the globe, spreading faster than anyone can track. We see hospitals overflowing, doctors in hazmat suits, and the horrifying reality of a pandemic spiraling out of control. It's a chillingly familiar scene, but this is just the beginning. The timeline then jumps back 120 days before what they call Day Zero. We're in a secret boardroom with 10 of the world's wealthiest people. They're not discussing profits. They're discussing extinction. A scientist, Dr. Naomi Iqbal, lays out the grim projections. The virus spreads before symptoms even appear, and with each mutation, the death toll climbs. The worst-case scenario: 480 million dead and a complete collapse of civilization within 8 months. But as they absorb this nightmare, another screen lights up. A defense analyst delivers the second blow. With global governance weakened by the pandemic, the risk of regional conflicts escalating into a nuclear exchange has skyrocketed to 38%. Suddenly, it's not just one apocalypse they're facing, but two. A viral pandemic followed by a nuclear winter. 2 extinction vectors. This is the genius of the show's setup. The billionaires realize that isolated individual shelters are a death sentence. In a world with no infrastructure, you can't survive alone. You need a network. This is why they decide to build the Bunker Project, 10 massive, interconnected underground facilities. Each designed to be self-sufficient for years, but linked together by a high-speed tube transport system. As one of the architects, Damien Kroll, explains, separate bunkers fail. Networks survive. The idea is that through trade and specialization, they can create a new, stable micro-civilization deep beneath the earth. The episode then masterfully intercuts scenes of the bunkers being built with the world falling apart. We see massive drills boring into the earth, reinforced steel walls, and thick blast doors being welded into place, while on the surface, society crumbles. Airports close, highways empty, and the news is filled with reports of collapsing supply chains. The tension is unbearable. We jump to just 30 days before Day Zero. The virus has brought the world to its knees. Then, 14 days out, we see military convoys secretly moving nuclear warheads. The inevitable is coming. Inside the bunkers, final preparations are underway. Staff are calibrating hydroponic farms, stocking medical bays, and checking weapons lockers. In Bunker 7, the billionaire owner, Damien Kroll, is overseeing the stocking of his private suite, complete with a 2-year supply of premium wine. The class divide is stark from the very beginning. The wealthy owners have their luxury suites, while the essential staff have cramped quarters and smaller rations. Then, Day Zero arrives. A news anchor, visibly shaken, confirms multiple nuclear detonations. We see the horrifying footage: missile launches, radar tracks, and the silent, terrifying bloom of mushroom clouds on the horizon. The end has come. The final act is a frantic race to safety. Damien escapes the city in a helicopter, watching the world burn below. Another owner, Victor Holly, has his armored convoy blast through roadblocks as society descends into violent chaos. We then witness the final, haunting moments as families are rushed through decontamination locks. The massive steel doors slam shut, sealing them off from the dying world forever. Inside the network hub, we see the status of the 10 bunkers. One by one, they light up green, signaling they've been successfully sealed. But to remain dark, 2 bunkers, and their owners, never made it. In Bunker 1, the staff seals the doors without their owner, who never arrived. The first crack in the perfect plan has already appeared. The episode ends with Damien Kroll addressing the residents of his bunker. He raises a glass, declaring, "Out there is extinction. In here, continuity. We are what's left of civilization." But in the staff quarters, the mood is different. Day. Watch the owners eat steak on monitors while they eat their meager rations, whispering about how long the supplies will really last. And then, the final twist. In the network control room, as they run a test of the transport system, a mysterious unknown signal is briefly detected from the surface before vanishing. The world they left behind might not be as dead as they think. The last shot is of a sealed bunker hatch covered in ash, as the wind howls across a dead world. And we hear Dr. Iqbal's haunting voiceover. "We built these bunkers to survive the end. We didn't plan for what came after." Day Zero is a masterclass in world building and suspense. It perfectly establishes the dual catastrophe. The reason for the connected bunkers, the inherent class conflict, and the tantalizing mysteries of the two missing owners and that strange signal from the surface. It lays a rock-solid foundation for a series that promises to explore not just survival, but what it means to rebuild humanity from the ashes and whether we're doomed to repeat the same mistakes. Oh, I absolutely cannot wait to see where this story goes next. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more deep dives.